We start off with Rick and Shane eating lunch, having a friendly conversation about his relationship with his wife, which is not going too good right now. They get an urgent call about some criminals on their walkie-talkies. They pull up to the scene, set up some roadblocks, post up, and wait for the criminals. They run over the trap and hit the jello ball.
I might swerve in that corner, whoa, whoa. Bitch, hold on tight, cause I tweaking this bitch, not letting shit go.
The car flips over and all the cops start moving in slowly. The criminal pops out, but he brings a strap with him. They start having a shootout, and no lie, these dudes got the worst aim I have ever seen. Y'all are jumping one person in a shootout, and who's the first to actually get shot after y'all miss like 50 bullets? Rick! It's a damn shame. Y'all make stormtroopers look nice.
Bruh.
Nigga, it's right in front of you. How are you missing? And then you have the nerve to check the gun like it's the problem.
This nigga is trash.
After Rick gets shot, the whole squad decides to finally lock in. And they shoot the criminal up like Justin Bieber in that one episode of CSI. Bro, why was he spazzing out like this? Another one pops out with a shotgun, but they make easy work of him. Rick tells everyone that he's okay and the bullet only hit his vest. He's talking to Shane, and out of nowhere, he actually gets shot. Shane shoots the last criminal and tries to help Rick, who is about to bleed out to death. Some time passes and we see Shane visiting Rick in the hospital to give him some flowers. Hey bro, if you don't wake up soon, I'm gonna f your wife. Even more time passes and Rick looks to the side to see the flowers that Shane gave him. So you know it's been a fat minute because the flowers are dead. He tries to get out of the bed, but he immediately falls down looking just like a Life Alert commercial. He makes his way out the room and walks down the hallway. He looks through a door to see a dead employee halfway eaten. He walks on the other side only to find another door that says don't open, dead inside with a lock on it. That shit starts to move and hands start popping out the door. Rick is horrified, as he should. He runs into a dark ass room, finds his way outside, and he ain't seen sunlight for a while, so you know that shit felt like he got hit by a flashbang. He makes his way outside and all he sees is dead bodies wrapped in white cloth, and I know that shit stank. Rick walks up a hill and sees a bunch of military vehicles, and from what it looks like, they got bodied. Now here's something I will never understand about this show. How in the world does the military get bodied by these zombies? Now I understand that it's early in the apocalypse and they probably don't know how to fight it, but there's a simple solution. If a body shot don't work, then it's gotta be the head, right? There, problem solved. And these zombies are trash.
What?
These aren't no World War Z zombies where they're doing shit like this for kills. If you in World War Z and you get bit, you have 12 seconds to amputate if you can even do that before you're cooked. The Walking Dead verse literally has zombies on easy mode. It literally gets to a point in this show where the zombies aren't even a problem anymore. It's regular niggas. I don't know what to say other than the military in this show is straight buns. Rick finds a bike and he heads home, and this shit is so sad, I'm not even gonna lie. He starts calling out for his son and wife, but nobody's there. He's literally bawling his eyes out, and to make it worse, he still don't know what's really going on. He heads outside and Dwayne walks behind him and hits him with a shovel. Morgan walks up to him, puts a gun in his head, and was like,
LeBron James, Diddy Crack named 5 DDG songs.
Rick passes out and he wakes up in a bed. Morgan asks him about his gun wound because he thinks it might be a bite. Morgan sets Rick free and tells him to come out whenever he can. Rick walks out and joins Dwayne and Morgan for dinner, and Rick starts talking about that man, you killed him. Now I know he still doesn't know what's really going on, but at the same time, he's seen enough to know that something is not right. My guy, does this look like a man to you, nigga? That's a walker. They finish eating and are about to go to bed, but suddenly a car alarm starts to go off. Dwayne looks out the window talking about she's here, and Dwayne runs to his bed and starts to cry. A zombie walks up to the door and just starts looking at it. Not only that, it starts to mess with the doorknob. Bro, hell nah. And these niggas let this happen on the regular. We find out that zombie was Morgan's wife, and he starts trying to talk about I know, man, I should have put her down. Yeah, no shit. I ain't gonna lie, this is my wife or my mom. I'm putting her down immediately. You wanna know how Dwayne dies in this show? His mom kills him. That's not finna be me. Mom, if you ever turn, I will not hesitate to put you down. Love you, Mom.
They head to Rick's house, and Rick lets Morgan know that he knows his family's still alive. Morgan tells Rick that if they are alive, they're probably in Atlanta. Rick grabs his keys, they head to the police station to load up on guns. They all go their separate ways. We see Morgan, who has his wife in his sights, but he can't pull the trigger. Brother, that is not your wife, just shoot. Rick's driving and he's trying to use his walkie to contact other people. A group of people can hear him, but he can't hear them. and he says he's on his way to Atlanta.
Shane gets to the walkie and tries to talk to Rick, but he gets no response. Shane talks to Lori, who is Rick's wife, and they start kissing. Oh, hell nah. Rick was in a coma for at least a month, and you already got with his best friend not even a year into the apocalypse?
She belongs to the streets.
Hey, what y'all niggas doing? Rick's car runs out of gas, so he leaves to go find someone who has some. He finds a house, but when he gets to the door, no one answers. He checks the back of the house, and he sees God Forgive Us on the wall. Oh, and the family that was in the house, they off themselves. I ain't gonna show it though. Rick finds a car, but it doesn't work. But he also does find a horse. Rick starts talking to the horse like it's a person. Hey buddy, you trying to go to Atlanta with me? They got food, money, and huz. And the horse was like, say less. Rick finally makes it to the city, and he walks past this car with walkers, but he pays them no mind. And this right here was his sign to get the F out the city, bruh. That is a red flag. The next thing he does is just so stupid. Watch this. Oh, hell nah. Now, Rick, I do understand that Morgan told you the military had Atlanta locked down. But as soon as you saw a dead soldier on a tank, you should have known those niggas got cooked. Like, brother, you saw it with your own eyes. The military is trash. Right. And even after all you've seen, you still have the nerve to just be like, oh, I guess the others must be alive, right? Like, no, what is wrong with you, bruh? Rick hears a helicopter and he tries to follow it, but he ends up running into a horde of zombies and hits the dash. They get cornered and Rick falls off the horse. And you know little bro got used his beat. R.I.P. Rick climbs under a tank and starts to shoot the zombies. And at this point, Rick knows he's cooked. So he was really about to off himself right here, but he notices there's a hole under the tank that he can crawl through. He gets in the tank and ends up next to a dead soldier who he realizes is a walker, and he booms it. He shot the gun so close to his ear that he is now discombobulated. Rick looks outside and realizes his bag is still out there. And look at all these zombies on this tank right here. I ain't gonna lie, if I was him, I would have ended it. I just don't understand. Why would you go to the city in a zombie apocalypse? I don't care if the military was even still there. Bro, do you know how many people are in a city? If I was Rick, I don't care how long it would take. I'm going around the city, bro. I'm not going in that. Rick hears someone on the walkie-talkie.
Hey, dumbass, you cozy in there?
And then we see the camera slowly zoom out, and we can see how screwed Rick really is. Good, y'all. Thank you for making it to the end of the video if you're watching this. I have a big announcement to make. March 9th, we're going to be doing a community game night with some other creators. Really assembled Avengers here. Look at the roster. Look who's on that roster. That's the Avengers right there. Pull up. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I don't know what time yet. I'll probably make a YouTube, post, or I'll post something on my Instagram. I'm going to do both. So make sure you go follow my Instagram for updates. Go follow the Twitch, please. I want to stream more. And, I'm trying to build my Twitch up. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Just to let y'all know again. Yeah, it's going to be March 9th. Don't know the time. As far as the next video, I don't know what I'm going to do. There's so much that I want to do, and there's so much stuff that's coming out. It's kind of hard to pick just one, And I can't really do everything in like a week. It takes a while. Especially when, you got stuff going on. But, yeah. Y'all pull up March 9th, Community Games Night. Avengers will be there. And be ready for the next video. It'll probably be next week. I want to do Invincible, but I want to wait till the finale, which is next week. So probably not next week, probably the week after. I don't know. I might make a video next week. I might not. I don't know. We will see. But yeah, Marv out.